All right, the 4WD podcast powered by Tyrepower. Little different setup today. Duggo's away, but I'm joined by my good friend Ronny Dahl. How are you, mate?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm looking at you through a TV screen at the moment, so it's a little bit different.
It is.
But it's good, mate. It's good. You're obviously flat out.
Yeah, mate. Flat out. Like yourself. I don't know if this is known publicly, but the big move,
the big move.
Studios.
Yep. We're out this Friday. We'll be in a completely new studio, and then next week we'll hopefully be recording the 4WD pod in a brand new place, and it's all gone smoothly.
Oh man, really hope I can beat it, because I wasn't going to miss out on that until I get back.
Yeah, no. We'll make something work. Either we'll get it done next week, or something else will happen. But anyway, music by the Southern River Band. That was "Let It Ride," our intro song. You can find us on socials at the 4WD podcast. All episodes of our YouTube on our own platform now, the 4WD podcast. Patreon, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. And everything else at the 4WDpodcast.com.au. Little bit different there.
Guys.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that intro. Duggo is completely right. We probably need to just trim that down a bit.
Oh, now that you got to do it.
Now that I've got to do it, I just thought, that actually is a lot. I think when Duggo does it, I just zone out. I'm just like, he's just going through the motions. But yeah, that is a lot to say. Tyrepower.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And just get to relax for a little bit. Yeah.
Did you hear any of it, or did you do what I did? Did you zone out? You don't have to talk. Is that why you like it?
No, I just think of something smart ass to say while he's doing it.
Yeah, well, it gives you a good opportunity to do that. Mate, how's the fleet going?
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
big question off the top, but
mate,
any
there's a lot happened to the latest addition to the fleet, the quartermaster.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, so the
revealing
tub
it on Sunday
may have come off. Yeah, the tub may have fallen off.
The tub's fallen off. That's may
have fallen off.
Oh, mate. Jeez. Oh, I hope you find it and you manage to put it on, or at least get yourself an upgrade for it, because that doesn't sound too good to me. Or it actually sounds really good, depending on what's going on.
Yeah, depending on what's going on, right? And it's changed, the look of it. Next time you see it, you will not recognise it.
Well, I can't wait, mate, because the first time I saw it, I thought, holy shit, what has Ronny done?
Mate, wait till you see it now.
Oh, mate. Unreal. Okay.
And I've just dropped it off somewhere else, so I'll give you a little bit here. I'm getting some bigger springs put in it.
Okay.
Just until I can sort the GVM out later.
Yep.
And I'm also putting in some extended fuel range. So having a 90 litre tank in that car, not very good. Now we're going to have 250 litres.
250 litres. Where are you putting it, mate? Where's that going? You're just replacing your
barrel,
car with
mate.
a fuel tank?
I mean, not the gun barrel. Where am I putting the tank?
Where's the tank going? That's insane. That's a massive amount.
Yeah. It's going to sit under where the tub was, you know?
Okay, so the tub's fallen off and you've replaced the tub with a fuel tank. That's basically what's happened there. That's what I'm hearing. That's a big fuel tank, mate.
2,000 litres.
Imagine that, mate. You'd never have to fill up again. Fill up once every 6 months.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the dream.
I think I've chosen which car I'm going to do the Amber with now.
Really? Are you going to reveal that, or is that going to be a little surprise?
Oh, I think it's I think read between the lines there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. So that's okay. Amber, mate. So
it's a good range. I've got to calculate that first. Like, how far would 250 litres get me? Pretty close. Yeah.
To the halfway point, or the full?
Oh, yeah. I think I'll make that easy, actually.
Yeah. 250 litres.
Close.
Are you talking from Perth to the halfway point, the fuel station?
No, I'm talking about doing the Amberdell in one hit.
In one hit?
I have to work that out. So...
I mean, I remember when we did the map planning, you were saying that 170 litre tank you would make it to the halfway point, and then from
easy,
there you'd probably just do like half a tank, and you'd get the rest of the way.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, by then you kind of work out how much you've burnt, and then you can get a better estimation on it. But sometimes the only way to find out what you've actually burnt is to fill the tank up, right? So
yeah.
So I guess what you could do is, if you are carrying jerrys, tip all your jerrys in before you get to the fuel stop, count all the litres that have gone in. Then when you fill it up, you're not going to have to fill it up. And then you know how much you've burnt, how much you've got now, and if you need to fill the jerrys up again. So that's a way of saving money, because then it gives you a chance to calculate.
Right, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you just calculate it off what you've emptied, not on what you've got remaining.
Yeah, because until you fill the tank, you're not going to know how much you've really used. So let's say you didn't touch your jerry cans, and then you just filled your tank up.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know how much you've used, but then you might go, oh shit, didn't need to do that.
Yeah, okay.
And then all that weight you're carrying on the roof, it's less weight on the roof's better anyway.
Yeah, well, I've got a rooftop tent on mine with an awning attached to it and a couple of spotties. So there's a fair bit of weight on my roof. I don't think I'll be fitting any jerry cans up there.
Mate, you've got Duggo.
Yeah, I'm giving him all of my fuel. I've got one jerry can holder on my rear bar, and he's going to be having everything else. I actually might give him everything else that I'm going to put in my car anyway. Might just give him some like bags and stuff.
Yeah. And that's what happens with the guy with the ute.
Yeah, depending on what car you bring, mate, you might find yourself wrapped up in a little bit as well.
Well, there might be something on the back of the ute.
A massive fuel tank.
Yeah, well...
Look, speaking of the Amberdell, I want to go straight into a Takeo timeout, because thank you to our sponsors, Takeo and Takeo Parts and Autoline. I was just thinking about our map trip, our map talk last week at the Amberdell. I was just thinking that trip starts to feel real now. We've got in front of a map. We've got together as a group, and we've looked at this map and we've planned out, our 5, 6, 7, 8, however many camping points we've got. I think up until that moment, the trip did not feel real. And now I'm standing here, I'm sitting here, I'm just going, holy shit, in October, like we're going on a big trip.
Yeah.
It just, little time out there just to go, mate, it's real now. Like, it's real. We've planned it out and we're going.
That's cool. Yeah, I did enjoy when we were over at the map, which is still hanging on the wall, by the way.
As it should be.
I did get a bit of a kick out of watching you guys, like, your faces light up when you were like, the more we're talking about it. And I was like,
mate.
Cool.
There was a lot of comments that were just saying like, oh mate, Duggo looks like a kid in a playbox. He is just that excited. You can just see his eyes light up as soon as he looks at the map. And I just thought, yeah, wow. I think that's happening to me as well. Like, I just feel this sense of excitement and like a little bit of dread and nerves, but I think it's just pure excitement at this point. I just cannot wait to get out there and go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's either it's the same thing, but you choose to call it excitement or nerves.
Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, you get to decide.
Perception, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought there.
Yeah, something I picked up watching last Olympics, and actually the one before that too. It's like, are you nervous? They always say, are you nervous? I go, no, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good little tip there.
And I was like,
wow.
What? He's just flipping it.
Yeah, well, I mean, nerves and excitement is just the same process, isn't it? It's just your mindset that picks which one it is. Anxiety and excitement.
Go
and
positive
and all that.
or go negative. Yeah.
Wow. That's a good little bloody tough dog tip there, mate. I won't use that one for the tough dog tip because we do have a little giveaway to get to or to get through. So Tough Dog, shout out to Tough Dog. In December, we're going to be giving away a Tough Dog suspension kit and that's going to go to the whatever we think the best listener tough dog tip is. So we've had a lot of submissions, mate. A lot of submissions. So shout out to Tough Dog and shout out to the listeners who are just sending these in, mate. Some of them are really good.
Do Tough Dog know they're giving away this suspension kit?
We don't have to say anything about that, mate. They know. They know, mate. We're doing the giveaway. Tough Dog are on board. They cannot wait. And here we go for our second listener Tough Dog tip from Sam Simpson. For those who use water out of a jerry can, you can get a threaded hose connect, a two-sided hose connecting tap, a bit of hose, and another attachment as the head to make a small bendable hose coming out of the jerry. Find these so much better than the generic taps a lot of jerrys come with, as you can bend it, angle it up to stop drips, a lot more rigid and movable. That is good. I hate the taps that come with the jerry cans.
They're so close to the bottom.
Yeah, but like they unthread so easily. So you'll have it in position and it'll be tight and it's locked in, but it's fucking upside down. So it's pointing up or whatever. And then you finally get it to the right spot and then it's just unthreads and then all of a sudden you're leaking water and you just, mate, I hate it so much. But I find the taps so useful.
Yeah. And if you screw it too much, so what he's saying is you got that one that spins, yeah?
So he's saying if you're getting water out of a jerry can, you can get like a threaded hose connector, a two-sided hose connecting tap, a bit of hose, and another attachment to the head to make it like a little bendable hose that comes out of the jerry can.
Oh, okay. Now I understand it better. Yeah. That's cool. So it's basically going to Bunnings and actually figuring it out a better way.
Yeah, making your own little tap. And I mean, like, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. It's not a free tip, but that is...
Yeah, it's not that much though.
Oh, dude, anything to get out of those little plastic connectors that come with the jerry cans, those are shocking. Whether it's the connector or whether it's the thread, it's just so bad.
I like that. I'm going to give that a go. I've actually never tried that. So what I have done so far is, you got that white tap and then you add the hose to it with a hose clamp. If you don't have a hose, but that can pop off. And then you got to find a screwdriver to put the freaking hose clamp back on.
Oh, yeah.
And in the meantime... You're trying to wash your hands, and now you've got to pull the whole thing out. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Oh, it's so annoying.
And you have to have it that certain way because too loose, too tight.
Yeah, too loose, too tight. And then when you get it to the perfect tightness, you just give it that one little extra turn, and it just goes. It just fails. I hate it. Out. Oh, that's a really good Tough Dog tip, Sam.
That is a good one. But I'm so surprised why no one with these freaking jerry cans haven't work something better and come up with it.
Sam could be onto a little $1,000 idea here.
You better get onto it, Sam, because someone else will take that.
Someone else named Ronny Dale or Donny Rale. Mate, we're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to throw... So last week we had a little Tyrepower tour fitting.
Duggo got kitted out, mate. You got kitted out.
I got kitted out as well. Yeah, I did. It was, unbelievable. I got a fresh set of ROH Assault rims. So before I had Steelies on it, and now I've got, I'm blanking, the other one.
What, the tyres?
No, the wheels.
Oh, were they dynamic?
Nah, steel rims and...
You're talking about your wheels, yeah?
Alloys. Now I've got alloys.
Oh, you're trying to...
Mate, I couldn't think of the word alloys.
Blank.
Oh,
mate,
my
Takeo,
God.
time out. What are you doing?
Oh, that's a big time out there for me. That's a big time out for me. Yeah.
Alloys.
I literally said it last night.
Yeah, but you know what? I can see in the comments below already that, guys, steel is also an alloy.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know how you go, like, you're like, mate, do I get steelies or do I get alloys? Like, what rims do I get?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both the same, but yeah.
Well, to me, they're not. You got steel and you got alloy.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Now, I thought they, I mean, I think, I'm not sure if you included this bit when we were there, but I remember when I saw your wheels, because you're on a 70, because I've got the same rims on the Prado. I've had it for a while. And then I saw yours and I was like, Man, I thought mine looked good, but they look way, way better on yours because you got the deeper dish.
Mate, I think it's, the deeper dish, the ones on your Prado look really good.
They do.
And you don't think about it. You don't even think like, oh man, they would look way better with a deeper dish. But then I saw it on the 76 and I thought, wow, that looks better.
Looks really nice. It's so
the Prado
different.
still looks good though. Those rims suit that Prado. Like that Prado looks tough, especially with the bar. The bar work, the lift, the rims, the tires. That Prado actually looks like more than a shopping trolley now. Yeah,
it's it actually looks more like a shopping trolley because the back end is up higher, so you got the handle up higher now.
Yeah, it does. It does have. Yeah, it's got the suspension of a shopping trolley, but it's
because it's too stiff in the back, right? I haven't loaded, but when you load it up with groceries, it's fine.
Oh yeah, when you load it up, all good.
I just need 500 kilos worth of bloody groceries.
Oh mate, 500 kilos. Well, mate, maybe put some of your fuel tank from your Quartermaster into the Prado. Yeah. Geez, that'll have some good range then. Top that up a bit, mate. That'll be a touring Prado.
To be honest, though, the Quartermaster actually has better fuel economy than the Prado. By a smidge.
No. Really? No. Really?
Yeah. By a smidge. But, the Quartermaster is going to get heavier. It will get bigger tyres at some stage.
Is that the Prado as it sits right now?
So it's sitting at about 13.6, 13.5. The Quartermaster sits low 13s.
Wow, okay. So not a huge difference, but a difference.
Yeah. And I don't nanner it around either.
Yeah, well, yeah. You got places to be, mate. You got camps to go to at dark. Yeah.
Well, I also realised that I do get seen on the road sometimes because I had someone question me. He goes, "Oh, did you do the school drop the other day with the Quartermaster?" I said, "Yeah." Oh yeah, because I noticed when you went on to the next road, geez, it goes pretty fast, doesn't it? Within the speed limit, of course, but
Yeah, it's quick to accelerate to the speed limit and then slow down immediately.
It is.
And just sit at the speed limit. Wow.
Yeah.
What a car. What an absolute car.
Yeah. So I've kind of slowed down a little bit. Yeah.
Great. Well,
I was running late.
Yeah, but running late to the speed limit or slightly 2 kilometres over maybe at most.
Yeah. It just looks aggressive, that's all.
It does look aggressive. It's just the speed of acceleration, mate. You can't do anything about that.
Yeah. I was talking about the look of the car, not the...
Yeah, me too. Despite what I said. Mate, we'll throw to a quick segment. We did record a podcast at Tyrepower, so shout out Tyrepower, and we'll throw to that now. We'll go have a quick listen.
Well, Full Drive Podcast powered by Tyrepower, mate. We're sitting in the shop of a Tyrepower store. My car's on the hoist here. The Prado's next to us. We've got Jaden's, who's just been hooked up with his setup, which looks mint as it rolled out.
It looks good, doesn't it?
But this has been a cool experience for us, mate. Like we sit in the studio and talk about all this stuff, and we've obviously Tyrepower been on board for a while now. But to be in here, in amongst the boys, getting to work on our vehicles, pretty cool feeling.
Get behind, having a yarn.
Yeah.
Getting I've been to so many tyre shops, but every single time there's something I learn.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What have you learned today?
Well, about those shorter.
Yeah, the valves.
Those shorter stems.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was cool.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Which is to be honest, like now that's that's this Tyrepower store. That's their thing. Like that's not a given everywhere, but this store does a lot of 4-wheel drive. So
I've never had a tyre shop suggest something like that. And that's really refreshing because
100%.
I will say just quickly before we get too far into this that apologies if the audio quality is a bit subpar. We are literally in the garage of a Tyrepower,
and we're trying to stay
filming
out of the way.
in the back. Yeah, we're trying to stay out of the way.
Yeah.
So there's a bit going on around us. They're not just doing our cars; they're doing customers' cars as well, which
business
is
as usual.
business as usual, which is
crew down here.
Are we better off talking louder?
No. This is good. This is good for now. I'm just saying.
I just don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. So the boys come over and have a listen, get a live crowd in here.
Right, there's already people looking over here. I'm sitting on the ground.
us.
You guys have got these nice chairs over there. You can't see me on the camera, but
You shouldn't sit on cold concrete, mate. You're gonna get piles. That's what I always got told.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Now we got I've just turned around and seen some slippers on my car. Eh?
Oh, you've got some. You've got some slippers on your car.
God.
How do you feel about the new slippers, mate? Because you got your old tyres. They're sitting just there.
That's them right there. One of my new ones is the height of the 4 stacked here, basically. But no,
it's weird that you decided to go for the 500.
That looks like a different car right now, Ronny. Have a look.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Yeah. So I've got the Tough Dog suspension going on today too. So Tyrepower have looked after me there as well. Hooked that up for us. So Tough Dog looked after us. Obviously, Tyrepower putting it on for us. So Azza at the back, who runs his own YouTube show, actually, Waffis. But he's been a star.
Spell that for me.
Wafis, I believe.
Nice.
I believe. Don't quote me. But I'll have to double check with him, but I don't want to distract him.
Yeah. We got Mal behind as well.
Yeah, Mal's
supervising.
But no, it's all happening and it's bloody exciting. Like Ronny said, we have learnt plenty, and even Ronny at his experience level, learning a bit today as well, which has been really cool. And the crew here have been unbelievable for us.
Quickly as well, like just walking around the shop, each employee has come up to me and just told me something. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, just the reason we're doing this is because of this. The reason you need this is because of this. Like, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff here.
It's always good to be told the reason behind it as well. Yeah. Because it reassures you as well. But it also makes you feel even more comfortable with these guys putting your tyres on because they know 4-wheel drives, right?
And just getting under your car as well, Zogo, you've had a little bit of help.
Yeah,
you gave a hand with the Tough Dog stuff.
You don't really get to...
I saw you hanging off one of the axles up there.
Yeah, you just don't get to do this when you send a car into a shop. Like, this is a fortunate experience for us. I don't know if everyone does get to do this at any stage, but I certainly haven't before, where I actually get to be underneath and having a look around, and some of it is...
There's a reason for that too, because, some people are very, very picky.
Yeah, true.
But I would not like that. Someone going, what about this?
Yeah. But the thing for me is I don't know what I'm talking about. These blokes do, and they're happy to explain it at my level as well.
Yeah.
And they've let me help out and just, screw a nut on. But it's like I'm actually learning a little bit about that piece of equipment that's going into my car, seeing where it sits, seeing what had to come out to go in.
You use the air gun?
I didn't use the air gun, no.
You might actually get a chance to use the air gun after this.
Yeah. That in the background.
I think we'll give you a little air gun go after this.
We don't have to.
I have to say, Duggo, your car's gone from looking like a farm truck to now a beast.
Yeah.
Just even looking at this corner.
Yeah, gone from a farm truck to like a off-road tourer.
Yeah. And all that, everything you can hear in the background is them securing the shoes. Yeah,
mate.
They're tying the laces. That's what they're doing. They're tying the laces on your
wheels
on your
car. Duggo's car right now.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Which is sick. And we have been sitting...
Oh, and mate, how good did the ROH rims look?
Yeah, ROH. I forgot to mention ROH. So that's what Jaden and I are both rolling out with. Obviously,
Ronnie's got them on the Prado
here.
I still think they look good on the Prado, but they look so much better on these rigs because of that offset.
It's all right, mate.
They look so much better.
Yeah.
So I saw them on Ronnie's car and I thought, I don't know how they'll look on the 70 series. And then obviously you've got a positive offset, but they look unbelievable.
Yeah. It's multiplied how good they look.
Yeah.
100%. But I'm kind of keen to
stop doing this and get up there.
I know this is a quick chat, but I do really want to go and have a suss around on this vehicle.
Yeah. We'll keep going for a little bit longer. There's a tyre just over there rolling along. Jeez. There's a free tyre over there. Just there's a bloke kicking it around.
I reckon when you step into your car now, you're gonna be like, oh.
Oh, Matt, yeah. I said that to Lauren yesterday.
You're not using your handle.
So I dropped this off. I dropped this off last night. And I said, the night before we went and picked up a bit of takeaway. They both had a big day. Let's just go and get a bit of takeaway.
Yep. I
said, hop in this. It's the last time it'll ever feel like this again. And I can't wait. She hates getting up into the high cars. And I'm like, this is the last time it'll ever be easy to get into because we're going up a bit.
Yep.
Oh, a fair bit. And mate, it's not just the lift; it's the tyres as well. Like everything is contributing to you just getting a lot higher.
Yeah.
I think day to day, you getting in and out of the car, you're going to be able to kick a footy a bit further now.
I reckon.
You have a bit more stretch.
Well, and even driving a manual, like I'm a left footer, the clutch. I reckon.
Yeah.
I always think like every time I push the clutch in, that's just a little workout my quad never had. You know what I mean?
Well, this is just
so
something.
you're lefty.
Lefty, yeah.
What's it like for a lefty with all the strength in that left leg on the clutch?
Well, that's the thing. I reckon
I'm a righty.
It's I reckon it's going to help me out in the future. Probably not, but but like genuinely, it might do.
I was going to say that
Heavier duty clutch.
Just watching your football on the TV, since you bought the 79, it looks like you are kicking a bit further. So
Really?
Yeah. What was the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Macho?
Well examined. There's not. It's not examined. Is not
Thank
the
you.
word, but there's.
Yeah.
You've picked that up.
Well,
probably by about 50 centimeters.
You've also been running into more
I have been
more
running
people as well.
into
You know,
a few people. Yeah.
it's like solid axle now.
Yeah. Yes. Is that why?
Solid
in the ruck.
Because you got a little
Solid
bit more
axle
power off your left leg. Is that kind of what happened there?
Forward
Yeah,
riding
I would
podcast
say.
here.
I would
like
say
the connections,
that's
but
something.
less.
How good is it doing a podcast not in the studio?
It's so good just being. Yeah.
I cannot wait to do this in October on the Ambidel.
Yeah.
Like, not in a Tyrepower store on the Ambidel. There's not one out there yet, but just out in the bush.
No, it's just
like
cool
sitting
being,
around doing it.
being elsewhere. Like, and it
Look
actually.
forward to staying next to a bonnet again.
Yeah, that as well. But even just like being amongst this, like 100%, you get to learn something different. Look for you guys listening as well, or watching. Like,
Hopefully the audio's okay.
Yeah. If it's not, like, you get the gist of things. We're pretty excited about being here.
And anyone watching, I'm not sure if a shopping trolley is partially in the shop, but if it is, we're not at Coles, we're in a tyre shop.
Yeah. This isn't a car park.
Yeah, no, it's not a car park. Well, it is.
That's pretty cool, but like the Toyo Tyres RAV4 is in the building with some pretty cool tyres on it. Like this wicked GQ up here who's...
You got the Toyos on yours?
Toyo's on mine, yeah.
I got the Trail Grapplers.
I've got the Toyo Open Countries.
Yeah,
You've
I got the Nittos.
Nitto Trail
Grapplers.
Yep. Oh, you got the Trail Grapplers.
I did, ended up with the Trail. Yeah,
that was the first tyre I ever had in my 79.
Well, I'm running the...
Yeah, right.
I'm running the Trail Grapplers at the moment, but I'm running Muddies. These ones are... I think they're LTs. So they're like halfway between an all-terrain and a muddy, apparently.
Oh, well, they're called something else. Aren't they called Ridge Grapplers or something?
Oh, Ridge Grapplers. That's what I've got. Thank you. Sorry.
So you've got the Ridge or the Trail?
I've got the Ridge Grapplers.
You've got the Ridge and the Trail is the muddy.
I used to have the Trail Grapplers, which are the Muddies, and now I've got Ridge Grapplers.
You stepped down from the Muddies.
I did. Well, mate, I wasn't doing that much forward driving, and
the
Muddies look
mate.
tough. The Muddies look real tough, but the Ridge Grapplers still look equally as tough.
I ran the Ridge Grapplers. They're good.
I'm actually impressed with them. Yeah. I was nervous about stepping down from the Muddies.
I went twice Ridge Grapplers on the Ranger.
Did you?
2 in a row. Yeah.
So you went Ridge Grapplers on the Ranger?
Yeah.
I may have made a mistake.
Hey?
I might have made a mistake.
Nah. Wicked tyre. Honestly. Wicked tyre.
Should have gone Trails.
Wicked tyre.
I'm very keen to test out the Ridge Grapplers. So the first thing they'll be tested on is...
Get better fuel.
We're doing a little trip, a little overnighter soon.
Yeah.
They'll be tested there, as will your car with the toughdog suspension. And then Ambidel, mate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got invited to the trip, Ronny. You're not just hearing about this for the first time, but you are going to Sydney, mate.
Can I go and look at this, please?
Yes.
There's something important happening right now.
Yeah. How about let's wrap it up here.
All right.
Wrap it up here.
The boys are doing
wrap
something.
It up here because there's a lot of noise going on.
Is there anything around the tyre pit?
I need to be a part of this.
Nah. We'll. The rest of the podcast will continue.
Somewhere else.
In the studio or something like that.
Okay,
we'll go back to it.
Alrighty.
Let's go. So let him go.
Signing out. And that's the 4WD Drive podcast at Tyrepower with 60 stores in WA.
Look at him go.
Confirmed.
Confirmed?
Yeah, yep.
Did
yep.
you talk?
I spoke to Simon in the know.
Did you
before?
Was it Dale?
Yeah.
Do you have a chat to Dale? Yeah.
All right.
Dale knows.
Signing out from here. See you in the studio.
Mate, so I don't know what... I've never been to a Tyrepower workshop like that, or like a workshop where I've just been able to set up and watch and look at everything that's going on in there.
Yeah,
like you see them putting the tires on the wheels. You see like the suspension getting fitted. You see like all this stuff that you just kind of don't think about.
No,
And they've got
also
4 different machines to put the wheels on the rims, and they're all different, but they look the same. But they're all different, and then the mate, it's actually a big setup in there.
It's a bit like everything, isn't it? Like when you go behind the scenes on a different trade, you realise that there's so much more to it. So, you know, like if someone puts tyres in your car, all you really see is the end result. You don't see, you know, the balancing act, the repositioning on the rim, because there's like certain points of the rim where it's supposed to line up with the tyre, because you got to balance it with the little core thing, you know, the valve core. So there's all these little bits of involved in the background that, you know, us people who don't fit tyres don't think about. But what I liked about it was having the opportunity to in specific to get Duggo underneath his car, and then show him, you know, like, now you're changing your suspension, keep an eye on this, keep an eye on that, keep an eye on this, and just see how it all goes, you know. And it was good, and you had some good input as well. You know,
I've definitely enjoyed looking at. I mean, they had Duggo's car up on the hoist, obviously fitting the Tough Dog suspension onto it. The new one as well. It was the one with the remote res kit, and that looks sick. They've put the remote res in a new spot. I haven't seen the front one put in that spot before.
Nor have I.
Usually it's on top of the shocks, correct?
Yeah, and it sits on top of the shock tower. So, and then the only way the wheel would ever touch it is when your sway bar breaks, which I know.
Which can happen, and obviously only happens for the amount of flex that you get off of that.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like a 70 can flex without the sway bar. It flexes too much.
Yeah. So they've got the remote res there in a new spot. So I'm really keen to see how that's going to go for his car. That could be a little game changer there. At least not having to put that on top of there anymore. I don't know. It was just an interesting spot. I hadn't seen it before, so that's quite cool.
There's the size bore in the shocks as well. They look way bigger than the ones that put in the Prado.
Oh wait, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do look big. Yeah. It looks like a decent little kit under there. So I know Duggo was quite excited with that. Excuse me.
Yeah, Duggo
was quite excited with that.
He ordered the Rockstar kit.
Yeah, he did. He did get a bit of the Rockstar kit. So no, it was cool. It was cool seeing his car up on the hoist and just having a look underneath it and seeing, you know, the difference in suspension going on versus the old suspension coming off, like the old Leafs to the new ones, like seeing all underneath there, how that actually comes together. I don't know about you. I've put on a suspension kit before, or at least had a little play with some things, and that. Yeah, it was an interesting process to get under there on a brand new 70 series and just look at how that comes about.
Yeah, having owned one for 10, 11 years, I've spent a fair time through some workshops and stuff. But it's like first couple of times when you're in, you really get to see a lot more underneath, and you know, it's so much easier to point things out. But because I've broken a lot of things, I've had my mate Trav around the corner from me point out a lot of things, you know, this and that and the other. So that's where I've learnt most of my mechanical.
Yeah, most of your stuff. I guess you learn most of your stuff by like hands-on doing, right? Like you learn a bit by watching. I know.
You learn hands-on, and you learn what you have to pay for.
Yeah, you definitely learn what you have to pay for. You know, mate, I can't
remember that part.
Yeah,
that was $5,000.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
There was a few things in there that like we picked up on that were just, I guess, new. They seemed very obvious at the time when they were being pointed out, and I thought, like for the valve caps on the tires, I thought they were like, oh, you know what, we're not going to do the standard valve caps valve.
Oh yeah.
On it, we're going to do the shorter one because when you're forward driving, that's going to get caught. And I thought, yeah, no shit. But then I thought, nah, I'd not thought that before. I'd just been like, yeah, the valves. I'd never think about the valves getting caught or anything.
Yeah.
But then they point that out, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah. It can happen. Like it's you'd be very unlucky for it to happen, depending on. I mean, obviously, if you're doing a lot of rock sort of driving, then it can increase. Or you get, like the Pilbara pebbles, through the riverbeds.
Yeah, and they flick
that
up.
can sometimes, that can sometimes do it because like it's surprising. It's like sand. You sink right in it, but you're moving all this pebbles around. Some rocks are bigger than others. That's where it could happen. But it's more of a thing with the rigid ones, like what I have on the Grenadier actually. They're a bit of a risk because they get knocked, they don't flex.
They're hard. Yeah, okay.
They'll actually get torn out.
Are you going to replace those at some point?
Yeah. So, I won't replace them, but I carry some of those valves with me.
Yeah, okay.
So I can replace them. And those are easier to fit on the track, the longer ones than the short ones. Now, I'd totally forgotten about the shorter ones until they brought them out, until they showed us there. And I was like, you can get these shorter ones. So those I would actually prefer myself to be on the car to start with. But if you're going to do a fix out in the bush, it's easier with the longer one because you've got more purchase on it. You can pull it from the other side.
Grab them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had the short ones. Don't think that's something that I've put on the car, but I'm very keen to kind of test them out a bit.
Yeah.
I went down in tyres as well. So I had the trail grapplers before, the MTs, and now I've gone down to the ridge grapplers. So I'm keen to see how they're going. They're actually going really well on the road so far. The car feels like it's driving a lot smoother, and the muddies I had on before were a lot. They had a lot of wear on them, and they had.
Can I pick your brain here?
Yeah.
You're saying, so you have. I know you haven't gone down in size because you got the same size, but
same size.
When you were consciously, or I don't know, you're subconsciously thinking, you just said you downgraded from a mud tyre to an all-terrain. Is that what you meant? You've gone down. What do you mean by you've gone down?
That's a good point. I think I did mean downgraded. Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm thinking wow, that's actually not something I've thought of.
It's depending on how you look at it, it's an upgrade on the road.
I think it's an upgrade for me, for like the way I drive, the way my car kind of is.
So
So why did I say downgrade?
I don't know.
Why
do you ponder that? I've got a bin truck out. My garage door's open. Can you hear that?
Nah, not at all.
Oh my god,
mate.
They don't buggy around with these bins here. I tell you.
Jeez, mate. They big bin truck outside. You
always
get a lot of noise at your workshop. Wheeled it away. I think it's just like so in my head I go mud terrain, light terrain maybe, all terrain, highway terrain. So if you have like all terrains, they might be the same as a mud terrain in terms of like forward driving ability or whatever, but I'm thinking in terms of forward driving, right? Mud terrain is the best.
Yeah.
Light terrain would be second.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
All terrains third. And then highway terrains would be so far at the bottom that like they're basically an F1 tyre.
Well, it's more like a light truck tyre.
Light truck.
And then there's passenger tyre, which is absolutely just weak as piss. Just bringing you back there. So, you haven't gone all the way to all terrain. You've gone in between, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The aggressive all-terrain.
It is an aggressive all-terrain. It doesn't look as aggressive as the muddies, obviously, but it is, Mal, who's from Tyrepower, general manager over there, and hooked us up, helped us out on the day a lot, was saying that the sidewall on the tyres, so I've got Nitto's and Duggo got Toyo, same, they're both the same company, basically. But the sidewall on the tyres is thicker and goes down further than a lot of other brands' tyres do. So it still looks quite aggressive because obviously that sidewall's so thick and rugged. And you still get that protection. But it's not as aggressive as a mud terrain.
What's the road noise like?
Quieter than the mud terrain. Yeah, quieter than the mud terrain, but like it's not I never really, dude, I never really worried about it, eh? I never really, like...
you're in a 70, so...
Yeah, the noise, mate, of the mud terrains, I'm like, oh, mate, so much noise. It's just noise.
Yeah. You're coming from worn tyres as well, but...
I'm coming from worn tyres, but I, like, the tyre noise has never been a problem for me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
When I had the Hilux and I had mud terrains on it, I was just like, yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah, and that, when I went from all terrains on the 76 to mud terrains on the 76, it's not enough of a decibel change for me to go, oh, mate, that's got to get rid of these. That's frustrating. You just don't think about it. I'm just like, oh, sick, new tyres.
I think if you're inclined to think that way, then either your hearing's too good, 2, your sound proofing is shit, or 3, you don't see the benefit, which means you're not using them.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't have any soundproofing in my car either. You know how you get the a lot of 70s owners will have like the matting down. Yeah, don't have any of that. Did you ever have any of that? You did it in the 79, right?
I did. Yeah. Not in a troopy. Only on the floor in a troopy. 76. No, I got nothing in that. Nothing at all.
Did you think it was worth doing the full thing in the 79? And is there a reason you have done it in the troopy on the floor and not in the 76?
So because I did it in a floor in the troopy, it's because I had everything out. That's the only reason why. I had everything out, and it was a second-hand car, so it had a little bit of rust inside it. I had a sneaky feeling that either there's been a massive leak inside the car, or it had maybe been in a semi-flood, but it wasn't like bonnet high flood. It was enough to get in the car, maybe. Yep. I was trying to work out why, but that was the only place that had rust. So I cleaned all that out and put rust proofing, and then I put those mats on. So it was just because it was a convenience, and yeah. And then it made the floor a little bit softer to walk on.
And the 79?
The 79, that's when it kind of turned into more of a show car, because we did so much work on the inside. It's like, let's soundproof it as well.
Yeah.
So I already had some done from when I had my first stereo installed, but the guy who installed my first stereo did a really shit job. Hacked into my doors, and it was really shit. The wiring was terrible. I had to redo everything.
Right.
And that was the whole thing. What's that, sorry?
No, you go.
Yeah, the whole point was to pay for a professional to do it, and he did a worse job than I would have done, Or, they just wanted a quick turnaround and get it out. I even spoke to the guy and said, I want you to do it, because then I want to pay you extra for you to do it, and then end up being just his apprentice at the back, or if you can call him apprentice. I don't think there is a qualification for a radio install guy,
That's an interesting point that you make there. I think from like a little bit of my experience in the 4-wheel drive, like workshop industry, there's a lot of people with no specific qualifications to anything in terms of like cutting, welding, like any of that kind of stuff. And it's just skills that they've picked up while doing it, and not necessarily the right way to do it. But there's a lot of, I've noticed there's a lot of places out there that have just, there's no specific training in anything, and there's no like real care or kind of effort in stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things there. There's
working,
skills,
still trading,
but then it's getting skills from the right person, and then there's different interpretations of what's close enough is good enough, or what is quality. There is limited amount of time you can spend on it. And then there's also being realistic. If you're getting a cheap price, well, you're probably going to get a cheap install.
Yeah.
But if you're paying the big bucks, you should get something decent. You would expect, but it's not always the case.
You'd expect. You got to be careful out there, because there's a lot of I don't know whether there's much regulation in that side of things.
So
not that I'm not saying it's a bad thing to like learn skills on the job without actually like getting training or anything like that, but if you want to go to the next level, like being taught is how you get there quickly and how you get there the right way.
Yeah. But then it's like, in fairness, for some guys who are working as well, like the pressure is just ridiculous, and the pay is probably not enough for some of these guys who are doing a really good job, and they're feeling rushed and they're pressured, so they're just going to have to do what they can do to get it out the door, right, and then move on to the next one. So there's probably a lot of factors at play, but there are certain workshops that I take my car to because I know that it's going to be done proper.
Yeah. Always a lot of factors at play. And it's never, this is just, a bit of a generalization, but just be careful.
Yeah. Like, there's a specific ARB store I go to if I'm going to use ARB. Not saying that all the other stores are terrible, but it's just one that I know and I trust it more. So I will go out of my way and go there. So I literally go 40 minutes out of my way to go there, although I've got a few options closer. It's just because I know the quality I'll get from that store.
Which is
doesn't
like
mean the other store can't do it. It just means I know
the
quality I can get.
Well, it's like getting your hair cut. If you find a good hairdresser, you're just going to stay there.
Yeah. Except for the one that bloody trimmed all this fucking shit short here, and it's so annoying.
I wasn't going to say anything, mate. I didn't notice.
Now I'm pointing it out. Can you see it? The light's going to catch it.
Yeah. Oh, yep. There it is. Yep. No, can't see it, mate. Sorry. Can't see it at all. No, looks great.
Yeah. She gave a good massage on the head.
On the head? Which head?
This head.
Oh, the scalp. Yeah. No, all good, mate. Yeah, whatever you do with your head.
Hairdressers with a happy ending.
Hey, mate, that's all fine.
Where do you go?
Let's move on from hairdressing and happy endings. Do you want to go to around the fire pit, mate?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, great. We got a couple voice messages. We'll just get straight into it.
Morning, Ronnie and Liam.
And Jaden.
Hey, Liam, I met you up at the Northern Footy Oval. I just brought my 2024 79 Series Cruiser new. Since then, I've done the 2-inch lift, the bar side steps, Manta exhaust, twin. What else?
Cool.
Try to keep it pretty simple, really, but I'm getting to the stage where tyres and rims are probably my next. Correct the offset at the back, or the difference without going the full new diff. What can you guys recommend in the way of tyres and rims that do the job, look good? I'm in and out of quarries, so I need something that's pretty durable as well. Look forward to your comments. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think we'll just give our feedback. I think, like for me, Max's, the mud tyre Razor, even the all-terrain Razor, just knowing that my brother-in-law works on a farm, all the farmers around there, they actually use the all-terrain Razor because of the canola fields and stuff. They've been working with that to design, so they're pretty good for the farmers and stuff up there. I mean, that's just what I would go to. I mean, the other tyres you mentioned, they're also very good because I have had them before as well.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the ones that you got on now, but the mud terrains you had before.
Well, you've used Maxxis for a long time now.
Yeah, I've used Maxxis for a long time. Yeah.
Obviously pretty reliable. I've had a set of Maxxis before and they're really good. I rate them.
Yeah.
I've used the Nido trail grapplers a lot. I've had them a couple times now and they are elite. The road noise is down.
I have to agree, yep.
Which, like, I don't really notice anyway, but, like, then it's not really a noticeable one. And then, I don't know, I haven't actually tested out the ridge grapplers, which are the LTs, but they, like, as of now, it's driving really smooth. I've still got to test them for driving, but, yeah, driving smooth, not a lot of road noise. They look sick, and they've still got that 3-ply sidewall thing that... is rated really, really highly on the Toyos. Yeah,
so when it comes to tyres, people are familiar with some brands and they trust certain brands. And going to another brand because someone recommends it is all good and well, but if there's a tyre that you've had for a long time, regardless of which one it is, and you're comfortable with it, and you don't have to worry about it when you're traveling remote, then I would say go for that tyre. Doesn't really matter what brand you're in on the day. If you feel more comfortable with it, you know, it's got to be a real shit tyre for it to really... I mean, there are some brands that I would not use, but other people have had better luck with them. So sometimes it can come down to luck as well, you know. But as you mentioned, Jaden, if you got 3 ply in the sidewall and you got 10 ply overall, you're pretty well good.
You're pretty well sorted. In terms of wheels, yeah, I can't say I've had too many different wheels, or I haven't actually gone out and bought them. So the 76 that I have has been, I've just had the stock. I don't know if they're stock actually, but they're I had the Steelies on before that came with the car when I bought it, and then now I've got the ROH ones on. The ROH ones look unbelievable, like, and not just the Assaults, but the whole set of ROH. Like, they are insane. Those wheels, they're definitely I would say they're the best looking wheels, rims on the market out there. The only thing is they can be a bit pricey, so it's not for everyone. And if they're out of your price range, then that's fine. I don't really have anything else. But the ROH ones, I've been stoked with those.
I find it interesting how you say with like the alloy rims, that they you're really going in on the look there. So,
mate, I'm all about the looks.
Yeah. So I mean,
especially for a wheel, right? Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. So that's. I'm just going to use your words here though to sort of put my thing across. So I would say if you're after looks, then obviously go for a really nice alloy wheel. Some of these sites, they have it so you can actually change the wheels. I'm pretty sure ROH have that. You can change the wheels on the car.
Yeah.
If you've got a common car, you can see what it looks like. That's a cool way of doing it. But if you want to save money, then a steel wheel might be the goer. And that'll then allow you more money for the tyre. So if you really wanted that the second spare, like 6 tyres, then that's going to add up a bit in the alloy wheels and the tyres. But if you go steel, then it might make it a more feasible option for you. But one thing I will say though, that alloy wheels have over the steels. It's hard to find an alloy wheel that will meet the standard you need for a big GVM on a 70 series. So therefore, you would then have to go to an alloy wheel that has like 1,500 plus kilo load range on the rim for it to pass. I think some need to be 1,600. And I haven't seen a steel wheel that you can get for 1,600 kilos. So that's where the alloy wheel is going to win out if you're after that massive GVM. But most people wouldn't be, so steel wheel, more affordable. But if you want looks and you're going to kit your ride out and you don't like the look of steel, well, yeah.
Yeah, alloy. Cool. All right, that's answered. Otherwise, like, if you're not really sure what to do, you can always go down to like your local Tyrepower or and like shop like that, wheel shop. Tyrepower do all the wheels and stuff anyway, so go to Tyrepower, ask them, give them what you're doing, ask them what they recommend.
Yeah, because you go to a place like that, they've got like a range of tyres, so they're not going to be like, it's not like going to a tyre brand, because at the end of the day, they want to sell that tyre. Not like going to a wheel brand, because at the end of the day, they want to sell that wheel. But if you go to a place that kind of stocks quite a bit, like a bit of an array, then, I mean, there's still specific things they're going to stock and then they don't stock, then that's where you will get your, you'll get more of a unbiased feedback on it. Like, because they take feedback from other people that come in.
Yeah. Plus, like, you probably get a really good price range as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can go in there with a budget and they'll be like, oh, okay, well, your budget, you could go this if you spend an extra bit, but like this will fit yours, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Whatever. So that's probably a good option.
Yeah, that's the other way. And sometimes they might get a certain brand of tyre cheaper this month than another one,
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. All right. Next one.
Hey, boys. Been listening to the pod. You're talking about all the different sizes of canopies and stuff like that. I've been looking over them like Mitts, Norwell, and all that sort of jazz, and they all offer 1,500 canopy or a 1,550, which I can fit what I want in that canopy. But the issue I have is the tray size being 1,700 from them all. Even some of them come a little bit smaller. Is there any benefit or downside to keeping the standard size tray of 1,800 that comes out on Toyotas for touring and four-wheel driving and stuff like that? Like 100 millimeters sounds stupid, but what I want is for the last little bit of it to keep the spare wheel on the back of the canopy and then the tray sides to stay on, so that when I've got rubbish, firewood, anything like that, it can go on that little 300 step and not have to worry about it falling off because it's got the tray sides to be on the back of the canopy. Instead of putting rubbish and things like that inside my canopy, I want it to go on the back tray so then I don't have to worry about the dirtiness inside the canopy. Has this ever been an issue with you guys? Thinking of getting a rear wheel bin bag, but at the same time, like firewood and things, I don't want that dust, that sand, that stuff like that inside the canopy. Anyway, love the pod. Have a good day.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think if you've only got 300 mil left on the back of your tray and you've got a canopy in front of it, if you take a 35-inch tyre, they're generally 12.5 inches wide, or if you go to metric, which we normally work with, is 315 wide. That's the tyre. So that wouldn't fit in a foot, like a foot wide. So I think that's probably why they don't. You know, that'll be like custom work. I think with half canopies, there's a few that do the drop sides around. So the half canopies there, then they've actually done it. So I'm pretty sure Norwell did it actually. They have half canopy and then you got the tray sides that's still attached to it. There'll be a few others that do that too. But in terms of when it comes to like, you know, fitting the canopy within, you would almost have to do what I used to do. And when I had a tray, I would make the canopy fit within the tray. So I would close the drop sides around the canopy, which is a two-stage access to open it. Bit of a pain, to be honest. But then you would be able to make a canopy that's a bit shorter, and then you could have your end piece. So if you got an 1800 long tray, then you would just have to get that bit of extra work done custom or something. There'd be someone that would do it, surely, but it wouldn't be a factory option because they wouldn't get enough people buying it, I think.
Yeah, but you
Custom
can always
work, yeah.
Throw your firewood. Jeez, sorry. You can always throw your firewood and stuff on top of your canopy, or like strap it down on top of like a, I don't know, roof rack or something, or like even like on the little gap at the back. I mean, there's always a spot, right? Like
you can even get something in your toe ball, your toe hitch that could something that comes up. That's pretty easy to make something custom there. You could put some little carrier in that, or you could get 2 bin bags, or you can make a storage bin and bolt that to the back of your canopy, perhaps.
Even like the little storage boxes that go like, you know, the ones that are like on the tray and they sit under the tray behind like the tyre or in front of the tyre, like they'll sit there and you can just like drop them open, throw firewood, whatever in there. Do you know those ones? Yeah. Just get something like that.
You could even just do crates, like crates, and then just have like a net over it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe don't spend too much money for a couple, for like 100 mil.
Yeah.
Probably worth it to try and find a different solution.
Yeah, there's quite a few options there.
Unless I'm misunderstanding the question, which easily could be.
No, I don't think you are. There's also something else that might help this gentleman out would be just rubbish management as well. Making sure that people who actually put rubbish in your bag, whether it's the other half or it's the kids or your mates, plastic bottles, crack the lid slightly, squash them down, then tighten the lid, and then they're going to take up a lot less space. With all your meat packets, throw them all into a snap lock bag, put it in the fridge, because then it won't stink out. Because even if it stinks in the bin, it's gross. We had that at a canning. We literally had to take some shit out and actually burn it because it just stank so freaking bad.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Ideally, we just burn paper, so we would separate paper.
Yep.
We'll do that on the Amberdell. We'll actually put all paper in one bin, all the other stuff in another bin.
Well, the good thing is, mate, Destination 4-Wheel Drive have sorted us out with a couple of bin bags, so we are going to be absolutely giving it to them. That's been sitting on the back of my car, and that it's just a good looking bin bag. Like, it doesn't look like an absolute trash heap.
And
a lot of bin bags are just like absolutely falling apart. Mate,
if it hangs off the
two
back,
clips,
you
done.
can open the bottom.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Oh, mate. It's good. It's a good bag.
Yeah. But I don't use mine as a bin bag. I use mine as to carry stuff.
I don't want to use it as a bin bag. It looks too good to use it. Maybe that's the downside. It just looks too good to be a bin bag.
Yeah.
Do you put bin bags in your bin bag?
So Rafa, when we were packing up for the canning, we were running his bag on all the cars. He went to Bunnings and bought a bin that fit perfectly inside it. So we were putting bags inside that bin, inside his bag, and then we just unzip the bottom and pull the whole thing out, empty it into like trash cans on the way. If you're on the road.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got the little zip at the bottom. You can just take it and it falls out. Brilliant.
Yeah. But in the one that I had on the 76, that carried all the fire cooking stuff and these chairs.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, those are good little quick chairs.
I didn't actually bring chairs on the canning.
Do you just use those and boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Rarely were we sitting around relaxing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hopefully on the Amberdell there's a bit more relaxing time.
Oh, well,
you're going to need chairs, mate, because we're going to do a couple potties out there and you can't be sitting on that.
Oh, mate, I'll be sitting on that. Yeah. Mate,
you got to be comfortable at some point, mate.
My camera's flashing at me here, so I'm probably running out.
No. That's it, mate. I was just about to say, I promised you 30 minutes, and that's probably been 50.
Been close to that, because there was 54 minutes.
Sorry about that, mate. I'm sorry about that.
Good, mate.
Cheers for the time, mate. I'll let you get back to what you're doing, and we'll wrap up here. So, around the fire pit, done. The 4 Drive Podcast powered by Tyrepower. You're listening to music by the Southern River Band. That's Let It Ride. Socials, 4 Drive Podcast on Instagram. Go send us a message and email us. So you can find us on www.the4drivepodcast.com.au.
On YouTube too.
See you later.
Gotcha.